Oh, sorry, I was just showing off Beetlejuice on the back just there, you know.
Michael Keaton would be proud.
Oh, yeah.
It's time for another podcast.
Yeah, let's hate on PlayStation.
Why did I buy my PlayStation for £500?
That's what we'll discuss today.
Welcome back to the 128 Gaming Podcast. We are back once again due to the lack of popular demand that we receive from you, our beautiful listeners and viewers.
Ooh.
This is your weekly or slightly more frequently than weekly dose of all things gaming from two people that like to moan about all things gaming.
Pretty much.
I love gaming and moaning about it.
We just moan about everything, I swear.
And talking of moaning about stuff, I just want to give a massive shout out to all the huge Spider-Man 2 fans out there that have taken the moment of celebration of their new PlayStation exclusive game to moan about Starfield.
What's with that?
I don't know why they're making the comparison.
I don't know.
Oh, this just shows that PlayStation's better. I'm like, mate,
Who cares?
who cares? Well, we do, because I'm going to moan about PlayStation.
Yeah, true.
Two PlayStation fans, one podcast. That's just how I want to preface the whole thing. And the caveat is we're both PlayStation fans, but I cannot express my frustration of how things are going right now.
I know.
What are they doing?
I don't know. It just seems so backwards.
Yeah, and not in a compatible way.
Yeah.
So we've, in the past week or so, we've had a few announcements from PlayStation. So a
We
few
have,
big
yeah.
announcements. Firstly, we saw the new PlayStation Slimline
Oh, yes.
design
Yeah.
being released and price announced and a date for us. They just kind of dropped it. They're doing a Nintendo at the moment.
Yeah, they're just shadow dropping.
Here's something else.
Have this.
And alongside that, about a week or so after,
Something like that.
we get the announcement of the new PlayStation cloud streaming.
Oh, yeah. PlayStation Pass. Yeah.
That will be included for the PlayStation Plus premium membership.
Yes.
So I wanted to take a moment to talk about that and
Yep.
the good
Yeah.
and the not so good. Mainly the latter.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We'll start with the new consoles.
The new consoles, which are just replacing the old consoles. So this is not a slim model in line with the
No,
previous.
no.
This is a complete... Well, the old ones, once the stock's gone,
Yeah.
these new ones take over.
Yes. So they are... I've got some notes in front of me if you wonder why there's a phone on the table, because there's a lot of like numbers and I've got the IQ of a child. These will be 30% smaller
Yeah.
and 24% lighter, I think it was.
There was 3 percentages and the last one didn't make any sense.
No.
So I
So
don't
I've just
understand.
taken two of them.
Yeah, something like that.
30% smaller, apparently.
So smaller.
They'll be smaller, and I've seen the side-by-sides. They are
Yeah.
smaller.
Well, they're
I
like...
wouldn't say they're small.
No. I don't think they're like legit side by sides. They're like fan rendered ones or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They've taken
Yes.
the photos and then just tried to like line up the disc slot. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
To get the size right.
yeah.
So I'd be intrigued to see them physically in person or at least like a video showing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like when someone actually gets a hands on one of these.
Yes.
But obviously it's smaller.
It's smaller, and we
It
can
is
celebrate
smaller.
the smaller because PS5 is too big.
It's massive.
Yeah, too big and too loud.
Yes. I mean, will they address the sound problem? Probably not.
No, we did a talk about this in a podcast a few weeks back, and I saw someone on Facebook actually commenting about the reason that it's so loud and that there's 3 different fans and
Yeah.
one of them's really loud. And
Makes sense.
the fans are a problem, but it's also the disk drive itself is the main issue for me.
Yeah.
Spinning up. But fear not, because there is a diskless version.
Yay! Yes.
We thought this was going to happen.
Yeah. So unlike the original launch of the PS5, where you had 2 standalone consoles, you had a digital only,
Yes.
and you had the physical only. We now essentially have one console,
Yes.
which is then modular
Yes.
with a either attachable or detachable disk drive.
Yeah. So you've got a disc version and a diskless
Yeah.
version rather than digital.
Yes, which then leaves the question: why are they launching 2 like versions of it? Why didn't they just release?
So we were talking about this and how they've missed an open goal. So let's talk about what we do know,
Yes,
and then
we'll
talk
come back
about
to
why there's an open goal missed here. So the new PS5 models for the disc version is £480 in the UK.
Yes, which currently is the same price as the disc model of the PS5.
This is the first open goal.
Yep.
The digital version is £390.
Yep.
The additional disc drive, which is an Ultra HD Blu-ray external disc drive.
Yeah, if you're in Australia.
Blu-ray is £100.
Yeah.
And
oh yes,
there's an added extra. If you want to stand it upright, they'll charge you £25 for that.
And if you're an Apple fan, then that's fine.
You know exactly where this is coming from. It's a very Apple move.
Yes.
You want to stand it up? £25. So but the last one, it came with it in the box.
You bought this monitor. You want to stand for that monitor?
Yeah, £100.
£100.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll just lay it on the table flat. It's fine.
Historically, PlayStation have always done a mid-generation upgrade, slimming down.
It's normally a slim version, isn't it?
It's normally a slim version. Since the very early days of the PlayStation 1, the original one, they did this. I remember it very clearly because that's the moment I first got my very first PlayStation.
Me too.
As a child.
I got the Pebble.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the old version when the new one came out because they slashed the prices.
Okay.
They did a price match on everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, they've always, when they've done this upgraded version, dropped the price. What PlayStation have done this time, which is interesting, is in the month leading up to it, they dropped the price of the PS5.
You're almost like me in this episode. I'm the one that can't speak, and now I'm rubbing off onto you. It's great.
You're rubbing off onto me?
Yes. Yeah. No, that was before the episode.
Please stop rubbing one off onto me. So in the month leading up to this announcement, they slashed the price of the PS5 down to £400.
Yes, so it was like, what's that, an £80 or £90 discount?
Yeah, it's huge.
It was a huge
£80 discount.
And they did it twice.
So that's like, I think it was £80. It might have been 15 to 20% anyway.
Yeah.
They did it a couple of times. They saw the biggest ever single month of PS5 sales they've ever had.
Oh, is that surprising?
It was a record breaking for any console.
Yes.
So suddenly the PS5 is making bank.
Yeah.
No surprise at all that this would happen.
Absolutely.
What they've done is they've made this announcement. They've put the retail price back up to the original.
Yep.
And they've launched this mid-generation update at the same price as the original. So it's the same price as the PS5 currently.
But if you want to stand it up, it then becomes £25 more.
So it's actually now more expensive.
Yes. It now becomes £505 rather than £480.
And if you're one of those people that goes, oh, I'll just get the discless version. Good on you for making that choice.
Yes.
$390. That's actually really good value.
Yeah.
$390 for a PS5.
Yeah.
But if you then want the disc drive later on,
yes,
it's an extra £100.
And an extra £25 if you want to.
It's an extra £125, which makes it over £500 in total.
Yep.
What did they get together with Apple and go, how is it you do business again? Oh, we just overcharge all the accessories.
Rip people off. Oh, we like that too.
Yeah, cool.
We've got a VR that costs loads. We're selling a handheld that could have been a portable.
Well, if you've got that business model, you can sell it in our shops too. Oh, wait, they do.
So, yeah, I mean, what I was getting with earlier, the open goal thing, is why are they releasing two? Like, it's now modular.
Yeah.
So you don't need to announce that there's two new versions. There's only one version with accessories.
I know why they've done it. I can almost predict.
Give it to me.
They've done it to save face. They knew if they did a discless only, as like this is the new PS5
that's the only
model,
one. Yeah,
there would be backlash.
Yeah,
most gamers out there, the hardcore gamers like us, would have probably gone, "What are they up to?"
Yeah,
we probably wouldn't because we've kind of moved into the discless world.
Yeah,
now. But most people would be up in arms.
Yeah, but if they're still giving you the option as a disc drive,
they are.
So
I think from a future-proofing perspective, you're absolutely right. They missed an open goal. I can't talk. What's going on?
I need to give AJ a round of applause here.
Yes, I had a drink at lunch.
This is like role reversal here. It's great.
At the time of filming, it's my birthday, so we got drunk at lunchtime.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, it is. Yeah. So happy birthday to AJ.
Thanks very much. They missed an open goal by being able to say new PS5, only £390.
Absolutely. Why not? Why?
Wow. Okay.
Now they're saying new PS5, £505.
Yeah.
What? It's now more expensive than it was previously. No, they should have just said launching the new PS5, like the one.
£390.
£390. That psychologically makes you go, oh my God, it's like £100 less.
And then when you get to the shop or the online store, you go, do you want the stand with it? It's £25. You're already in spending mode, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you want the disc drive?
Yeah, go on then,
It's
throw it in.
£100. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, sweet.
We've got you.
Do you want to protect that for 2 years?
Because it's my birthday, I bought myself a birthday present at lunchtime. I bought the Starfield controller for Xbox.
Yes.
It's beautiful, by the
It
way.
is,
and
yeah.
if you sat on the fence with it, get it while you still can.
Yes.
It really is lovely.
I've spent weeks trying to convince you to get
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's been one in stock at our local game store, and I've been umming and ahhing
Yeah.
about it. Well, it's like, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
Finally, it's my birthday. Let's do it.
Yep.
And bear in mind, it's a controller. The guy behind the counter was like, do you want to protect that? I was like, what's protection? Well, it extends your warranty in case something goes wrong beyond the original warranty, which is 2 years.
Yeah, so not accidental damage cover.
No.
It was just a warranty.
After 2 years, if it stops working, for £20, I can have the warranty extended. Like, firstly, how long do you think I'm using this controller for?
Yeah.
And secondly, that's like almost half the price of the
Yeah,
controller.
like, what? And then he proceeded to have the most awkward chat.
That's why game stores are
It
failing.
was so weird. I had to leave. I was like, I'm
You
going
got
over
awkward
here.
and left, didn't
I
you?
did, yeah. I just left. I was like,
He
bye.
was talking to me about how sweaty he was.
It was really weird. Shout out to this guy at Gamer. I can't talk now. Shout out to the guy at Game
Yeah.
for the awkward chats.
Yeah, you know.
It was great.
It's very, very
But
nice of them.
seriously, though, like we
Yeah.
were saying,
They've missed an opportunity with that.
psychologically, it'd sit way better
Yeah.
for me to think, oh, it's now cheaper, even though it's actually the same. It's actually more expensive if you add everything.
It is more expensive
But
now, yeah.
it would make it feel cheaper. Everyone comes in at that base price.
Yes.
And if you want the disc drive, then you just pay the £100 and you get a 4K Blu-ray player. Like, great.
And it's not like Series S and Series X for the Xbox. They are exactly the same inside,
Yeah.
just a modular disk drive.
Yeah, it's just got some clips on the side.
And when you clip the disk drive on, it looks exactly the same as the disc version, which makes me think it is exactly that inside.
Absolutely, yeah. But do you know what's going to be even worse now? That I've only just thought of thinking about how you're connecting this. We've got a problem with the disc drive making lots of noise.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not built into the chassis. It's
clipped
clipped
in.
into the side. It's going to rattle even more.
It probably won't at first. And shout out to the engineers that put it in. It probably won't at first.
Yeah, but after like 6 months.
Have you ever had a brand new car?
Yes, yeah,
And at
yeah.
first, it's like,
Yeah, this is
it's
lovely.
silent, everything's tight, no rattling.
Yeah, yeah.
6 months later, it's like everything's rattling around.
Yeah.
It's going to be that.
Yeah, it's going to be like that. So I actually think because it's
bit
not
of dust in there.
Yeah, it's not going to like the original, the PS5 one, right? The original launch, obviously that is built into the chassis, isn't it?
Yes.
Like it's not removable.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is removable. So to me, that's like I'm hearing like something moving
Yeah.
against something that's not moving with 4 clips,
4 plastic clips.
4 plastic clips.
Inside a clip-on housing.
Yeah, I don't know about
And before we move on to cloud streaming, we need to talk about housing.
Oh, why?
At the moment, I'm going to say the PS5 currently is an ugly, ugly monolith.
Yes.
But when
yeah.
you get up close to it, there's some really beautiful design to
I
it.
like it. I like it. It's like very sci-fi looking,
It's different.
Yeah.
It's just too big.
Oh, it's massive.
So I'm welcoming of the smaller size.
Absolutely.
But when you get up close and you look at like the fine detail, like on the controller and
Yeah.
on some of the shells, you've got like the PlayStation symbol,
Loads
really
of- yeah, yeah.
miniature.
Yeah.
It's like little touches like, okay, this is really elegantly done.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Feels premium.
The color panels that they managed to cease and desist into existence. Who was it that they
D brand, wasn't it?
D-brand? They took to court and then made it themselves.
Yeah.
We'll just charge 40 quid.
You
for
can't
them,
do
so-
that. I'm doing it.
But the additional panels are really nice.
Yeah.
Same thing. Really elegant, beautiful design. It's all matte, just looks nice.
Yeah. Premium.
To the point where the panels make the inner gloss bit look a bit cheap.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I hate
I'd prefer
gloss.
if there was all matte.
Yes. Gloss is
So with
disgusting.
that in mind, what PlayStation have done and gone, you like it when you got this matte elegance, it's kind of understated.
You like gloss, don't you?
No, I don't like gloss.
No, you
matte
do.
is elegant.
You want 50% more gloss.
So they've made the panels in half,
Yes.
and half of it is gloss at the
Yep.
top, and the half that's removable is matte.
Matte. Yeah. Lovely. Which is going to be a dust magnet because of the amount of static that it causes.
What do they say a camel is? It's a horse designed by a committee.
So So yeah,
That is what the PlayStation 5 is now.
yeah. Why put gloss on it?
No, it's a bunch of people in a room that no one's willing to say, Dave, shut up! Gloss is bad!
Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, why though? Like, I don't like gloss on anything. Like, it looks cheap.
Yes.
It does look cheap. It creates static, like where the dust then sticks and pulls to it. Fingerprint magnet.
Massive.
Like, anything that gets sprayed on it, like, or anything. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
And over time,
gross.
that's the thing that I always notice. Gloss plastic over time looks super cheap.
Yeah.
Especially when it starts to wear off.
Yeah.
If you've worn it,
Sometimes it gets sticky.
If you're too vigorous with it,
that's it.
you can polish off the gloss sometimes.
Yeah, that's it.
It has its problems.
I just don't get it.
Yeah. So basically, they've made it smaller, more expensive, and look worse.
Yeah. And is it going to be as easy to change the SSD? To add an additional?
I would imagine not.
Oh, hang on. There's a new addition that we forgot to say.
Oh, right.
It now comes with the 1 terabyte drive, doesn't it?
It does.
So
yes. Instead of 850 gig.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. 8.
It is an odd number, isn't it? It's 800 gig or something, isn't it? Yeah.
Before the operating system.
I thought it was 500 gig, and then you said to me, actually, no, it's more than that.
No, it's 800 and something, and the operating system's like 200 of that.
Yeah. Which is weird, isn't it?
It's weird, yeah. So then you get like 600 usable.
Yes, that's it. So I'm guessing it's a bigger drive now?
Yeah, it's up to it's 1 terabyte now.
It is a 1 terabyte rather than an 800
which
terabyte,
is about time. So you get a
couple hundred gig more.
Yeah, like a 20% increase, something like that. Which is welcome. I mean, Christ, I'll take anything.
Yeah.
They should be 1 terabyte standard.
Yeah.
The Xbox is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that it wasn't.
Mm.
And if anything, in today's standard, 1 terabyte isn't enough.
No, it's not.
Not really.
No, not really. I mean, the first thing I did when I got my Xbox was buy another 1 terabyte drive to stick in the back. So I got 2 terabyte.
And the latest PS5 firmware allows for up to 8 terabytes additional SSD, the M.2 drive.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's huge. So why they wouldn't have something like that available? They must still be allowing user serviceable storage, because they wouldn't have put that firmware and then change their mind.
No, it's definitely going to have the M.2 slot.
Yeah.
That's still going to be accessible. But I just don't know how accessible.
It's already pretty inaccessible, isn't it?
It's not the easiest.
Massively user-friendly.
No.
Not when you compare it to the Xbox.
No.
We just got an expansion port on the back.
Yeah, just slide it in, done. You don't even need to do anything.
Which is the best way. I just like to slide it in and I'm done.
You don't even go into the settings. But you don't even go on the Xbox.
You don't even have to format
You don't do anything.
Wow.
You plug it in, it's done. It works. You can just download to it instantly.
It's
impressive.
That's how it should be done.
Yeah, it should be. But yeah, I mean, so essentially this is for new adopters. Do you know what I mean? Like this for new people that haven't got a PS5 yet.
I wonder if it's leaving space, if they've intentionally left space in the market for Pro.
Yeah, it's PlayStation. They do it every time.
Because there's no massive spec bump here.
No.
It's literally aesthetics.
Yes.
And a little bit more storage.
Yes. And if anything, it's probably cheaper to produce.
It's cheaper to produce and more expensive to sell.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So they're making a bigger markup on it to make a Pro. I mean, I know I say they do it every time for a Pro. They've only done a PS4 Pro, but I fully expect them to do a PS5 Pro so that they can finally say more powerful than Xbox.
So let me ask you this then. Yeah. Let me ask you this. If they did a PS5 Pro, would you sell your PS5 and buy one?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
That's interesting.
I'd just keep the PS5.
Yeah.
And wait for the PS6.
What would stop you?
What, from getting the PS5 Pro?
What is it that's going to stop you? Is it the hardware or the software?
Software. It's
bad, isn't it?
It's all these first party titles, exclusive PS5 titles.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, you can play Ratchet and Clank without any loading times.
That's true. Do like that game. It's great.
It's a good game. But
yeah, I mean,
I don't want to talk about Spider-Man at the moment.
No, but yeah, it's software for me. I don't see any point. Like, I don't have any issues with the performance of the PS5. I mean, obviously, the 8K on the box is
how they're allowed to put that on.
Why is that there? Like, okay, what, you can play 8K at like 10 FPS? Brilliant.
The menu screen. Yeah. The UI's in 8K.
Why? Like, who cares? Like, why did they put that? I mean, I get it. If there was a PS5 Pro and it did 4K 60. Like, so you don't need to utilize performance mode. and it's just, fidelity mode, 4K, locked 60 FPS, all day long can see that flying.
Yeah.
And that would be a viable upgrade. And I'd be tempted, because since I've got a 4K OLED screen, it'd be lovely to have that locked in at 60. Would I buy one? No. No, I wouldn't, because I've got my PS5 and I play my Xbox more.
If it was 4K 60, I would buy one.
Yeah.
Mainly so I can carry on in that room that I stream in and have a 50-inch TV as far away as you are in 4K.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Way to go blind.
It's the only way you can actually see the 4K resolution. Yeah. Like actually see a noticeable difference. It's to be 6 inches away.
I was going to say, when you're 2 foot away. Yeah, true.
I'm playing Starfield literally like this.
You feel like it's in VR, but really it's not.
So oversized.
It is massive.
I love every second of it.
Yes.
I'm reading the captions for the dialogue, like it's like down there, but their face is where you want it.
You're like, what? Yeah. Amazing, love it.
I watch my replays of streaming it. See how I got Starfield into the conversation?
Oh yeah,
we weren't even talking about Xbox.
True, yeah.
And like when we're doing like dogfights and stuff, I'm literally like moving my head like this, like I'm in the cockpit.
That is incredible. Well, you need to green screen yourself into a cockpit. You need to get a little graphic.
That's a genius idea.
You need to do that.
I could get like visors.
Yes, that's it.
I could put myself. So I'd be like I could like be like Biggs and Wedge. Weird Star Wars reference.
Right, getting away from Starfield. If it was 4K 60 for a Pro, then I would want to buy one. Realistically, would I? Probably not.
Depends how much you can sell a PS5 for.
True. I'd want to buy one, but I probably wouldn't. But we'd see, But again, it's the game front for me. I'm getting swayed massively by Microsoft's big old cash package in the post, saying this is Game Pass.
Their takeover of 128 KB.
Yeah, that's it.
So talking of software, which is why I brought it up. Nice little segue.
Yes.
They also announced...
Oh, yeah, their new premium streaming service, which is they've just hit go again on PlayStation Now, right?
Not quite.
Oh.
It doesn't have as wide a selection.
Oh.
But it's pretty much, they've brought PlayStation Now to the PlayStation Premium Plus.
Oh, yeah, the one that's like 120 quid.
It is £13.50 per month or £120 if you pay in one go.
Yeah.
So obviously pay it in one go if you're going to do it, because you're actually saving
money.
Some money. Like 30 quid or something.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's very expensive just to get access to cloud streaming games. Cloud streaming games that you can't download as part of the subscription. So it's subpar compared to what Game Pass is.
So you can't download them at all? It's only streaming them?
Only streaming them.
Really?
Cloud streaming games that are there.
What?
So you can cloud stream them.
Yes.
There's game trials.
Yeah.
And then there's the monthly downloads as part of the PlayStation Plus subscription.
Right.
It's different things.
But you can stream the games you own digitally?
No.
You sure?
If you own it digitally, you have to play it locally. If you own it physically, you have to play it locally with the disc. If you don't own it, you can have to stream it.
I thought it was if you have it digitally, then you have the option to stream it. But if you've got it physically, then you cannot.
As in you own it, but you've not downloaded it yet?
Yeah.
Then possibly, yes.
So like you've got the game, like you've got the license.
It's in your library.
Yeah. But then you can stream it.
Yeah,
if you
think maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if not, then it's a stream thing. Yeah.
Stream thing.
Yeah.
You get access to streaming some of the modern classics on there.
Yeah.
Some really great titles like Civilization 6.
Yeah.
Oddworld.
Yeah. We've lost him.
You get free access to download the Callisto Protocol.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a new one.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Hang on. How old is that game?
I don't know now. Year or two? 2 years?
2 years. Maybe 2 years, yeah.
A couple of years old.
So, there's that.
Yeah.
For your $13.50 a month. But you also, And I kind of like this. You have access to the Classics catalogue.
You mean the Classics catalogue?
Massive typos on the PlayStation blog on their own website.
What? I was reading it like, you've spelt this wrong.
I mean, honestly, proofread it at least once.
Yeah, you've used the wrong word.
Yes, so you have access to the Classics catalogue.
Yeah.
So you've got PS1, 2, 3, 4 games.
Vita, PSP.
PS Vita. I didn't think it said PSP.
It's one or the other, I think.
Yeah.
I think PSP.
Maybe, and not Vita.
Yeah, I think so. Whatever. There's some
that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that they're doing that. It gives me Nintendo Switch Online vibes. And that's a good thing.
Absolutely. And segueing into that really quickly, that makes me then go, amazing. I'm now going to upgrade my standard account.
Yeah.
I've got, my PlayStation Plus account to the premium one.
Yes, okay.
And then what I'm going to do is buy their new piece of hardware.
Okay.
Yeah, the PlayStation Portal.
That sounds like a good idea.
So now I can play all of these classics.
That'd be amazing.
Wherever I want.
Handheld.
Wow.
Handheld. Play some PlayStation 1 games handheld. It's
Absolutely.
It's like having a PSP again. That's so good.
Exactly.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh. What's that? It's not.
No, you don't have access. Sorry. You don't have access to the PlayStation streaming service on the Portal.
No.
Even though it's a portable device streaming games off your PS5 already.
You can't stream.
And it has to do that through the access enabled through the PlayStation Network. So it's using the service.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to use the service. You have to. The game has to be installed and playing on your PS5.
Yep.
You can't use the Portal to access the cloud service.
No. You must be playing a game that is locally running on your PS5.
Ah! Why are they so stupid?
And again, if you've got a physical collection like us for the PS5, you'd have to call up your neighbour to break into your house to swap the game.
Clive, can you climb in my bathroom window? What is it? You left the gas on.
Something like that.
Yeah, just get in there.
Get into the sitting room.
Yeah. I need you to eject that disc.
For the next one in.
Or you put Ghost of Tsushima on.
Yeah.
Oh,
great. Yeah, cheers, mate.
Again, you did this last week.
Yeah. So what is the... Oh, my days.
Honestly, it
doesn't make any sense.
I want it to be good.
Me too.
I want it to be good.
And it's there. Like, it's almost like they're teasing you. They're like, look how good it could get. Can you do this? No. Why
not? It's using the service anyway.
Why not? Like, and I get it. We were discussing this earlier because then it's like people would think, oh, I can just buy a PlayStation Portal and not buy a PS5.
Yeah.
I'll buy the Portal and a subscription. Would that be a bad thing, Sony?
That sounds pretty good to me.
It sounds pretty good. You'd make more sales. You know? Like, because, I don't know.
You'll be attracting people that wouldn't ordinarily buy the PS5 anyway to get into PlayStation and have a subscription. So it's those fringe people that you're not going to attract.
Yes.
Suddenly it's what Microsoft have got right.
Yeah.
And it's so obvious.
Yeah.
People that aren't going to buy the Xbox but want to play Xbox games, i.e. PC users, make it available to them.
Yeah.
They just have to subscribe and use whatever hardware they want.
Yeah.
The difference with Sony is they've got a piece of hardware they can sell us as well.
Yes.
Here, have this handheld piece of hardware. Wicked, what's handheld gaming good with? Oh, well, casual games and stuff that you can stream.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, but you're not allowed to do that.
No, you can't do that. No.
Sorry.
It's so frustrating. Like, I just don't understand where they're coming from with this.
No.
Especially when it's all releasing at like the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's not like the PlayStation Portal came out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they're just like, oh, well, limitations or whatever. It just can't handle it, you know? I know that's a rubbish excuse because it absolutely could. But this is all happening very quickly. The Portal is very, very soon. Do you know what I mean? The new revision of the PS5 very soon. This new streaming service very soon. They're all coming out at the same time, but it's like they're all separate products. Then they don't intermingle at all.
It's so bizarre. It's
weird.
Not like this is a new concept, okay, either. So we've got all these products happening at the same time. They should be talking to each other. Yeah. It's like the perfect marketing opportunity.
And the perfect way to sell it all together.
Yeah. Like the PlayStation family.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, here's your new PlayStation 5, 30% smaller. You live in an apartment. That's fine. You can have this nice tiny PlayStation. Don't bother with a disc drive if you want to go all digital. Or you don't even need a disc drive if you go with our new service. You pay monthly.
Wow.
Access to loads of games.
Amazing.
And whilst you're on the train going to work or at work, you can have the new Portal and you can stream whatever you want off of our servers. That sounds amazing. So play at home, play outside, anywhere.
That sounds great.
That could have been their thing, but instead they're like, nah.
just no.
Nah. Here's some things, but no.
The streaming of games on a handheld device that has lack of processing for all those games is not a new thing.
No.
How long have Nintendo Switch had cloud streaming games?
For ages.
Since day one?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It's a massively underpowered device, but yet on that device, I can play some games that are well in excess of its capabilities.
Yeah.
Because it's just streaming.
Well, I mean...
Hello.
People wondering what this is. It is a phone.
Makeup case. Oh, it's a phone.
It is a phone, but yeah, it does look like a makeup case.
So I can play PlayStation games.
Yes, on that.
This. I can play Xbox games, I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, not that I've ever wanted to do that.
No, but what I mean is, it's possible to stream your PlayStation stuff on here already.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't you do that on the portal?
Off their server. It's removing a connection.
Exactly.
It's surely easier.
Yes.
And I'm having to use that service anyways to establish the connection.
So stupid.
Open goals missed.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating. I'm sorry I shouted so much. But I just want PlayStation to be good.
I don't know who's smoking what in the head office, but they're clearly not smoking in the same rooms together.
Yeah.
Because they're not, it just seems... They're so segregated. Do you know what I mean? There's
Totally.
walls that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Why? Because they could make this good. You know, like they could redeem themselves.
On face value, the cloud streaming service is a great idea.
Absolutely.
On face value, a slimlined PlayStation,
Yeah.
great idea. On face value, the portal,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Imagine if you could connect them all together.
exactly. Yeah. You can't. And I just don't get it. I really don't. I would buy a portal if it utilized, and I would upgrade my subscription.
So would I.
If it utilized this new,
Premium.
Premium thing. But it doesn't. So I'm not going to upgrade. I'm actually not even going to renew my PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, same. I've actually turned off my auto renewal.
Yeah, because the prices went up.
Yeah.
So they're charging you more, and you're getting less out of it, essentially, because it doesn't even work. And I'm not going to buy their new handheld device, which I wanted to buy. I wanted a reason
and
to
coming
buy
from
it.
someone who loves handheld gaming,
Absolutely.
that's quite an indictment.
Yeah, I wanted to buy it.
You've had every
to give them my
PlayStation
money.
handheld up to this point.
I have, yeah.
All three of them?
Two. Well, I've had all the random iterations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like you've had the editions.
Yes.
If anyone was going to buy it, it's you. It's the you type of
I
gamer.
want to buy it, but I'm not going to because they're not giving me a reason to.
And I've devoted 30 years of game collection to PlayStation because of my love for it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
No.
They've either left me behind and I'm just old fashioned somehow.
Yeah. No, I think
I don't think is the case.
No, not at all. I think we're very, up with the times in terms of
down with the kids.
Down with the kids, yeah. That's it. That's it. No, but I do. I think we are moving along. Mm-hmm. When you look at everything else, I feel they're not. I feel like they are not down with the kids. So they go, streaming. We got that. Check. Do you know what I mean? Random handheld. Got that. Check. But they're not with the times making them connect the dots.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like person, this thing, or that thing, not all the things.
Yeah.
And that's what frustrates me because this could be good.
Should be.
It should be good.
Yeah.
But what the hell are they thinking?
I don't, as we said in the previous podcast, I don't know what their direction is the problem.
Yeah.
It was a couple of weeks ago we said it. They're doing lots of random stuff, all separated by each other. None of it's really pointed in a direction apart from they just want to sell hardware. That's all I can see from it.
And that's so funny because it's such a reverse of what Microsoft is.
Yeah.
Like Microsoft are like, we don't care what you play it on, just subscribe to Game Pass.
Subscribe to Game Pass.
And Sony's like, you can't play anything, buy this hardware.
What's really upsetting is it kind of reminds me. Do you remember when Netflix came along?
Yeah.
And when it first existed, I mean, first of all, there was like DVD rentals in the post.
Yes.
And when it first went on to being an online service, and everyone was like, it's not going to work because people want to own films.
Yes. Yeah.
People want to go to Blockbuster and rent a film.
Yeah.
Blockbuster shareholders said they weren't worried about the existence of these online services because people enjoy the serendipity of going to a Blockbuster store and finding
that someone else has rented it before you.
Finding what their friends are renting. That's genuinely what they said. It feels like that kind of moment of like, you're looking backwards rather than forwards.
Yes. Yeah.
How digital media is now being consumed.
Yeah.
It's primarily subscription services.
Absolutely.
And it's a difference. Yes, we no longer own these things. We're renting them.
Yeah.
And are you okay with that? If you want to buy it, it's still there. Go to the Relic store. It's there. And I frequent these Relic stores.
Yes. Yeah.
And I love holding it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because that's what we grew up with.
But it will make me do that less. And be more selective with the ones I do that with. But on the whole, if I just want to play a game, the millions of people that just want to play games, they'll be fine with just renting them.
Absolutely.
And that's what a subscription service is.
Yes.
Just get people onto it. Anyway, I'm going to get angrier and angrier the more I go on about it.
I'm just dumbfounded by
the
lack of, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
That's it. This whole thing is just confusing to me.
What are they doing?
I just don't get it.
Why is the PlayStation now more expensive again?
Exactly.
They've put the price back up.
Yep.
When they had a lower price.
Yep.
And why is it now more expensive than when it first released for the same thing?
And why doesn't it work with the portal?
Why doesn't it work with the portal properly? Why is the subscription service more expensive?
Yeah.
And it's not offering as much. I'm glad to see the little changes. In some ways, you could say it's positive. It's heading in the right direction. You could say that.
Yeah. They're trying.
Just
but
90%.
Yeah. And it's like, you're PlayStation. You should be getting this right. Do you know what I mean? But you're not, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And, I know we are lovers of all consoles. We like each platform. But I'd love to know if you listening right now, if you're a diehard PlayStation fanboy or girl, let us know what you think about this. Like from how you feel, is this what you've wanted? Are you actually excited for this? And we're just grumpy old people that are like Team Microsoft at the minute?
This could be.
Yeah, just because we're really loving Game Pass,
Yeah.
Or are you like, you know what? They could have done better. Like we want to know. We genuinely want to know. So contact us, whether it's on our socials or in the comments below. Because I would love to know from someone that classes themselves, if you're a PlayStation only person, like fully diehard.
How do you feel about
this? Because obviously I'm mainly a Nintendo guy that loves everything else as well, and I don't get this.
Well, I'm mainly a PlayStation guy.
I know,
and I don't get it.
Yeah, so I just want to know what people's thoughts are.
It's interesting, isn't it? Yes, so let us know in the comments below. While you're down there, tickle the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Tickle Andy's bell, puts a smile on his face.
Doesn't it? Makes me pull a shock.
And then shove your thumb right up his thumbs up button. Let's do that. Yep. If you're on the podcast platforms, please do rate the podcast wherever it is you get it. Spotify, iTunes, all those places. I don't even know if it's called iTunes anymore,
I have no idea.
Apple Podcasts, I think.
The last time I had iTunes, I used to rip CDs onto it.
There we go. Andy is showing his age.
And then put them on an MP3
Did you know
player.
Gwen Stefani's 50-something?
54. She's not in my head.
I don't want to know what she is in your head. Filthy.
I'm a married man, AJ.
That doesn't change it at all. There'll be some videos in between our faces.
There will be.
Yeah. Click on them. They'll take you to more goodness. This one down here is particularly good. Andy probably talking about some controller.
I have no idea. But yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I might not have even filmed it yet.
It's definitely that.
Probably is, yeah.
So until the next time, we'll see you next time.
Bye.